Morning, TikTok. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, TikTok. You are live, watching live with LWL, Lindsay with Love. It is August 20th. We are on Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. And today we are going to woo way it up. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. We are talking all things manifesting energy, astrology, and today is kind of going to be an open topic, open conversation. I don't have anything specific planned for today because I have been so busy typing up so many astrology reports, which I'm so grateful for. But with that being said, I do not have everything specifically planned out for today. So we're going to woo-way it up together. If you have no idea what woo-way means, it is the art of effortless living, the art of collaboration, flowing like a river through the day. Good morning, Allie. Good morning, Puran. Good morning, Jasmine. Who else is in the house? Good morning, Emily. Good morning, Mateo. Welcome to the chat. We're going to give it a couple of minutes and let TikTok do its thing. If you guys could hit the like button a few times for me so we let TikTok know we're like actually doing something here. Let TikTok and our friend Eileen over at TikTok, who works specifically for your girl Lindsay, do her magic and push this content out to those that need it. I don't have anything, once again, specific in my mind. Good morning, good morning. Driving and listening this morning, that's okay, Allie. Please be safe. Welcome to the chat. JL saying, baby is in the house. Welcome, Monique. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're here and you can safely, please hit the like button a few times for me. TikTok needs to tell the world that we are live and in action. So please, if you could. Grateful is in the house. Welcome, Light Bringer. Ooh, I love that name. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the chat. All right. You guys, I need some help this morning. Good morning, Christy. Welcome to the chat. I need a little bit of help this morning on the topics of conversation. By the way, I have a computer right here if you're new here. And sometimes we Google things and look things up. Nikki is in the house. Allie, Fafa Tree, so cute. Welcome to the chat. Typically, I have a whole idea and lesson planned. Good morning, Grand Rising. Welcome to the chat. I'm not desperate. Welcome to the chat. If you're here and your fingers are available, can you please just hit the like button a few times? We've been live for 2 minutes. We have 0 likes, and TikTok is probably thinking that we're just sitting here staring at each other, which we're not. We are planning on having a great chat today. I don't exactly know what it's going to be about yet, but I am going to just let the energy flow as it may. I've been getting a lot of astrology report requests and clients. Thank you for the likes. I'm not desperate. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's always a bit of an interesting thing with my lives because sometimes people say that TikTok doesn't say that I'm live, even though they're following me, which I think is quite interesting. I'm not sure why, but it's also none of my business. I don't work at TikTok, right? Good morning, Catherine. Hello, I'm Ali. Ali Fafa Tree is a leaf off of a tree. A leaf off of a tree. Ah, that's kind of cool. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the live, and thank you for the likes, Catherine. And a leaf off a tree. A leaf off a tree. A leaf off a tree. Very cool. I have been noticing that when I receive astrology customers, when I receive reports, you guys, can you hold for 1 second? I'm so sorry. My partner is blowing up my phone, and I just want to make sure that everything is okay because he knows that I'm always live at this time. So just 1 second. 1 second. Okay, all is good in the house. Oh my gosh, he's such a nut. I love it. I love him. Like a mountain stream, thoughts change the rhythm of the surroundings. Yes, that is so true. You guys, I'm a little unorganized today. Oh my gosh, stay. I'm a little bit unorganized today. I'm not gonna lie. That's okay. You don't have to be perfect every single day, right? Because we are humans. How beautiful is that? Grand Rising, Phoenix Rising, 999 in the house. I love to see 999. What I was planning on saying before my partner was sending me silly things on text, which were very sweet and loving, but also like not urgent at all, is thank you for the rose, Phoenix Rising, is that I'm receiving a lot of clients via astrology reports that are healers, not surprising, that are here with very unique perspectives that are meant to share and help heal the collective. So some of them are very personal healers, and some of them are, and a kind of other group of them are meant to really share a message And then there's another group that are meant to use their very unique ideas and their brilliant minds to create newness for the collective. That's kind of been like the people that have found me and are coming to me, which I love, by the way, because I get to tell them how powerful they are and to stand in their highest expression. But what I'm also recognizing is two major themes within these clients that are coming to me asking for your soul's purpose report or the Know Thyself birth chart report. Good morning, Victoria is in the house. Good morning, Victoria. And the two common themes are security, inner security, right? Feeling safe and secure with who you are as a human being on this earth, because without security, you are likely very afraid to step into your power. You're afraid to ask for the promotion. You're afraid to ask for the person's phone number. You're afraid to go on the first date, right? You need that security. You need to be really secure with who you are to fully stand in your power. So security is one thing that I've been noticing as a common theme amongst those that are coming to me for a report, which, by the way, this doesn't imply, and I don't want you to get it misconstrued, this doesn't imply that everyone that's coming to me is insecure. It's just that there is potential within their energy to experience that life challenge, that soul challenge in this lifetime. Ali Fafa Tree, true coworkers meet and recognize each other by the high quality of their earthly labor. I love that. Good morning, VIP. Aaron is in the chat. Ali, that would be you. This is not geared toward anybody specific. Okay, Ali, not toward anybody specific. But if it resonates with you, then like enjoy the conversation, right? So inner security, wildly important, root chakra energy around really finding your comfort, because it's a true comfort to feel secure with being a human on this earth, number one, but more than that, being a multifaceted spiritual being of the universe. Being a multifaceted spiritual being of the universe. The other common theme is what did I say? Inner security. And sorry, what was the other one? I was kind of channeling. Welcome, Aaron. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the join my team heartbeat. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm really like a little bit out of it today. What the heck? Is it the full moon? Am I getting full moon energy blasted at me? Is that what's happening? Selena is in the house. If I could rewind the tape, inner security and anybody that was listening, thank you for the team bracelet. Thank you, thank you. You guys, I literally cannot remember what the other one is now. So a lot of them are coming to me with inner security, and what's the other common theme? Setting boundaries. Was that what I said? Setting boundaries? Creating boundaries for yourself. That kind of goes hand in hand with security though, right? Because the moon was so pretty. Yes, it was. VIP Aaron. I told my boyfriend today, Victoria says, I wasn't ready to get a puppy until he was ready to pop the question. Ooh, I like that. No playing house for Victoria. Ellie says, not sure if that one was sent, but I was saying it's dad. Is dad's not what I meant. What I meant was that hit. Divine mind. Divine mind. Yes, many people have that, Catherine, but it wasn't that. This morning, literally. Go on, Victoria. Setting boundaries for yourself. Why can't I remember, you guys? Literally, my brain just like is glitching. That's okay. Maybe it'll come back to me. We can kind of continue on this theme of inner security, because I think we could go on for a whole hour and talk about it if we'd like. By the way, you guys, if you're new here or you just dropped in and you missed the beginning of the intro, we're woo-wing today. You can tell I'm a little bit, I wouldn't even say I'm unprepared. I'm just kind of winging it. And I think that's okay. I didn't have time to create an agenda today or an outline, and that's okay. Sometimes we need to just like let it flow how it may. You're welcome, Victoria. Girl, your voice to texting is so annoying. Yeah, well, I didn't even know you could voice to text on TikTok Live. Actually, Aaron is the one that told me like a couple of days ago. VIP Aaron. Yeah, creating those boundaries, right? It is, but I love it. VIP Aaron to Ali. Setting a boundary so that you can step into your inner security, so that you can then move forward with whatever it is you desire in this lifetime. What do you guys want to talk about today? It's not that I'm tired. It's that my focus has been solely on ensuring I finish the reports that I have that are already in my inbox. If I receive new reports today, they might not go out until after I get back from Europe, which is okay. But my focus has really been on my clients and customers that are waiting on reports. The Cosmic Collective, for those of you that are in the collective, Remember, we're doing group energy healing tomorrow at 10, and we're doing a spiritual chat on Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll receive an email today that includes both Zoom links. I'm sending one email with both links. I don't want to be sending out a ton of emails, and I don't want to send out any reminder emails. I trust that if you want to be there, you will find a way to be there. VIP Erin says, I like reframing insecurity with uncertainty. It gives the power back. Yep, uncertainty. That's a good reframe, uncertainty. And I think that we could, let's try to take it even deeper. I like that. Thank you for wooing with me, VIP Erin, because it has been a week. It's a busy week. And yeah, I've been very focused too on many things, all simultaneously. But nonetheless, it's been great. The other thing that's really on my mind, which I don't really know how I could take it off of my mind until it happens, is that the fire team, firefighters are in our complex this week testing all the fire alarms in the buildings, which is rather invasive for my energy healing business. And they gave us a 3-day window. Not just like your building is this day, it's a whole 3 days starting today. And so it's kind of on my mind. I'm like really focused on them coming today and getting it over with while I'm typing reports. But in between the reports, I'm also channeling all of the September messages. I'm doing a group energy healing. We're doing a group spiritual chat. So there's a lot of things that I'm just going to put a note on my door and say, please do not disturb between these hours. Quite frankly, like you can also work around my schedule. Is that rude? I don't think so. Good morning, Kara's in the house. Dimitri, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the likes, Catherine. Yeah, so that's really been on my mind, and it's not that it's bothering me, it's out of my control, but I would appreciate, rather than them giving us a 3-day window, maybe 1 day. Like, it's not that huge of a complex where they're not sure which day they're going to be in our unit, you know? Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the chat, Dimitri. Oh, Lord, I'd be bonkers. Well, and that's kind of like the part that's a little bit, because it's like, so like, when are they going to knock on my door? When is my dog going to start barking like crazy? It's not anything to worry about. It's just the timing of it all. But I think it's a beautiful challenge for me. And I do believe that it's a bit of a soul lesson that I'm currently in the process of, which is recognize that it's not my job to know or worry about it, number one. Worrying. And by the way, this is specifically for Leos. I channeled your messages yesterday, which they won't post until September or the end of August while I'm in Europe. I have lots of editing to do, but I got this message for Leo, and it really hit me too, which was, if you're worrying about something, like there's something that Leos are worrying about that they need to just stop. So for the Leos that are on here live, you get a little bit of sneak peek at your own message for the month of September. But I thought about that, and I was like, you know, I'll just apply that to this. But it does kind of, you know, as a manifesting generator, as somebody who gets into the creative flow, that interruption is very challenging for me energetically, although I do have my own ways of stepping back into the creative flow. But yeah, it's on my mind, and it's kind of, as much as I'm good at releasing things, it's like still on my mind. And I wrote an email on Friday saying, will you please let me know when my building is going to be walked into? Also, you know, the Cancerian energy in me is so private. I don't really like inviting people into my space that I don't know. I don't want anybody in my house that I don't know. I know that's a little bit wild, but like down to even hiring somebody to help clean or manage the home, like I would rather do it myself. Which is why I always tell my partner, do not buy me a big house. I don't want a big house because I don't want to maintain a big house. Oh, good, Catherine. I'm glad that it resonates for you. I'm glad that it resonates for you. If you guys could help me, Wu Wei, what do you want to talk about today? How is life going as a Leo? Yeah, I figured as much. VIPE, I missed one of your comments. I'm sorry, I was just chatting away. VIPE says, no, I used to be a property manager. Tell them to come back, they'll live. Yeah, I'm going to put a sign on the door. So 2 weeks ago, they did the same thing, but it was for air filters. And I just put a sign on my door that said, please don't disturb. I'm with clients at these hours every single day, Monday through Friday. And then they never came at all. They gave us a 5-day window and nobody came to our house. And I was like, why? Help me understand this. Why? That's okay. Allie says, no, the Cancer in me doesn't like not knowing when people come over unexpectedly. Yeah, same. So my whole, and also like, you guys know I do this live before I get ready for the day. So I still have to shower. I still have to do my exercises and my steps. So it kind of does mess things up a little, but also I'm going to Wu Wei with the firefighters, and I'm going to put a DND on my door and yeah, see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep you posted. VIP Aaron says, I'm currently in the car driving my youngest to college. Oh no. Well, VIP Aaron, one, at least you've had the practice because you've driven the other ones to college, it seems, if that's your youngest. Well, you're not driving. Yes, I get that. And two, I'm sure your youngest will do great at college. I'm sure. But I know I'm sure as a mom, it's hard, right? I'm sure. I don't even like to drop my little dog, who's a little dog, off to be babysat by like a family member. So I get it. I can't even imagine if it was my own child, especially one that is like, you're like kind of letting fly the coop, right? Angie says, Cancer rising, Scorpio moon here. What is going on this week? The energy I'm feeling is insane. Well, my friend, what have we got? We've got a full moon in where? Aquarius yesterday. Energy's still feeling it, of course. So if you're Cancer rising, that means that, you guys, I am a little bit tired now that I think about it, now that I'm just like talking it through. If you're Cancer rising, your Aquarius, depending on the sign system that you use, the house system you use, is in your 8th house of other people's energy and resources. I don't know what's going on with you if you're feeling insane. I don't know why. Ground your energy, my friend. Angie, get by some water if you can. Maybe take an Epsom salt bath. Really ground out that energy. Ali says, not sure if you're allowed, not sure if that's the right phrase, but you can speak on fear and desire. Can I speak on fear and desire? Yeah. Bex is in the house. Good morning, Bex. Bex says to VIP Aaron, oh, I feel this. My youngest is in year 2 of college. VIP Aaron says, oh my gosh, her leaving her dogs this morning was the hardest. Yeah, I know. Oh, because you know what? Our dogs are like emotional support for many people, and our pets truly help ground us. No matter what kind of pet you have, it's a grounding energy because animals know they give us unconditional love, right? They're not judging us. Although I have read recently that a study out of Japan says that your dogs do judge you. I was like, oh, shoot. But you know what? My little darling, I hope she doesn't judge me. She lives a very spoiled life. So, Allie, yes, I can. VIPE says that moon was strong. Victoria, the full moon this month in Aquarius invites us to embrace our uniqueness and foster connections. It sure does, Victoria, living your best life. And then depending on which house your Aquarius energy is in, you can dive into that information even further, right? Victoria, you know that. VIP Aaron says to Bex, my oldest just started senior year, doesn't really get that much easier. Yeah. Aquarius is a little crazy feeling with water energy and all that air. Well, they don't necessarily flow that well together, do they, Allie? Thank you guys for woo-weighing with me. VIP Aaron says at VIP, I sat in the moonlight for a long while last night. So good. Yeah, just basking in it, right? Releasing on this full moon. If you guys didn't release last night, permission granted, and please go ahead and do it tonight. For those of you in the Cosmic Collective, the community is a little bit lackluster for now, the community board, but there is a post that says, release this crap. And if there's something that you really need to release and you feel safe and secure for the other members to see, then I would say go type it in. And as you type it in, for those on the Cosmic Collective, when you type it into the community board and I see it, which I get notifications for everything, I will personally send you releasing energy, helping you let it go. When you go back to that community board and your post is no longer there, guess what? I've done my work for you. So that is a beautiful kind of personal energy healing thing that you can tap into if you're inside the Cosmic Collective. VIP E says to VIP Aaron, good for you. It was so cloudy here, but I still went out for a bit to soak in it. Yeah, it's okay. The clouds aren't going to stop the energy of the moon, right? Right. Okay. What else is going on? We've made it to 9:20, guys. This is great. I'm going to turn on the fan. I'm a little bit warm. I turned off my air conditioning. The weather here is a little bit weird lately. Hot, kind of warmer. I say cold, but like it's like 80 instead of 95 with the humidity, you know? Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, Allie, let's talk about fear and desire. That is something that I posted inside of the Cosmic Collective. It is a spiritual lesson, but we can talk about it a little bit here. Being stuck in fear and desire is something that's very serious for a lot of people, and it's actually how many people get stuck in a reality. JJ Shops, welcome to the chat, and thank you for the follow. VIP Aaron says, BRB, I have my headphones in and your voice is not in sync with your mouth, and it's making me cray cray. Yeah, that would drive me nuts too. I hate that when I'm watching a movie and they're not in sync. I can't watch. I'm like, ugh. So yeah, I get it. So what happens when we stick ourselves into a reality is one of two things, for the most part. One, you are too into your physical senses. You are too focused on the physical and you're not connected to the intuition enough. And because you're not connected to the intuition, you're really focused in on what you're seeing for the most part, right? When we close our eyes, you guys, it's important to recognize that our eyes are very powerful in two different ways. It could be very powerful for you being stuck in your reality because you're seeing and you have to see to believe. If you're somebody who has to see to believe, I would recommend that you work very diligently and consistently on letting that go. It is not serving you, energetically speaking, to create your reality as fast and easy as you could. You're weakening your manifesting power if you think you must see to believe. I hate to say that, but that's the truth of it. The other way that your eyes are super powerful is when you close them, you get rid of, I think that they say around 85 to 90% of your sensory input when you close your eyes. Now imagine if you plugged your ears and stopped your nose, your smell, right? Imagine you would be like really kind of tapped in. Now you don't have to do all of that because just by closing your eyes, you help yourself like 85 to 90%. Super cool in my opinion and super powerful. So you get yourself stuck in a reality by seeing and copying and pasting everything that you see. Good morning. Goodbye morning, Lala. Just kidding. Good morning, Lala. Good morning. Victoria, I love that. Yes, releasing and cleaning on the full moon. Good idea. Cleaning energetically, maybe taking stuff to donation, stuff like that. Super powerful. It's okay, Lala. I'm just teasing with you. I was like, goodbye morning. Okay, goodbye. Hello. Good morning. And so that's one way you get stuck is you're seeing the same thing over and over again, and you are not allowing yourself to see something new. If that is you, then what I would recommend is just try your best to find love in everything that you see, because what you're going to do with that, or gratitude in whatever you see, what you're going to do with that is start to see things from a different perspective a little bit. It's not going to be super powerful, but it will be enough to start to maybe get you out of that copy and pasting of your reality. Yeah, Mercury in retrograde, it wasn't hitting me. And now I feel like I'm like, okay, I'm good. We can be done with this now. But the best part is recognizing that we're in a full moon, we're in Mercury retrograde. We're not just in Mercury retrograde. There's a couple of other planets in retro. Yes, they're more outer planets, transpersonal planets, but nonetheless, it's still affecting our energy, right? It's still affecting us energetically speaking. So recognize if you are copying and pasting your reality. So this is a very easy example. Somebody who's trying to build their TikTok following, for example. If you are trying to build your TikTok following, and every time you post, you're like sending out energy that this is a post that is going to get thousands of views. Say you're getting 500 views, which is still powerful. You have 500 people watching your video, but you want 10,000 views. So you're putting out the energy, you're visualizing, your eyes are closed because you're cutting out that sensory. You're seeing this video come to life. Maybe you have somebody other than Eileen, she's mine at TikTok, but maybe you have somebody at TikTok that helps you push out your videos, right? And your eyes are closed and you're doing the manifestation and you're really feeling this excitement that your video is popping off and you're gaining followers. And then you post and you're watching your post. You're watching it and it's like 10, 11, 15, 17. And you close TikTok and then a minute later you open it and you look to see how many views. And you close it and a minute later you open it to see how many views. And you close it and a minute later you open it to see how many views. And then you close it and you say, this time I'm not going to open it for 20 minutes. But 20 minutes go by, you can't help yourself. At 17 minutes, you open it and you see the views. What you're doing every time you look at the same views or just a little bit slightly more views is copying and pasting your reality. You're actually slowing down your desire because you're so focused on that number. You're so focused. And it sounds and it doesn't just sound, but it feels counterintuitive to let go of the focus. Shift the focus. It's like, well, if I don't focus on my TikTok growth, how will I ever grow on TikTok? Right? But you actually need to shift your focus. Remember why I started crocheting. By the way, you guys, I'm going to learn how to knit. I have knitting needles from last summer. I just haven't used them yet. I've decided that a year ago I learned how to crochet, so now it's time to learn how to knit. Something new in my life, a new way of using my hands, creating some new neurological pathways in my brain, increasing my energetic power. Why not? As a fun little aside, but realizing that I picked up crochet simply to have something that I need to absolutely focus on. So I stopped looking at my TikTok following. So I stopped looking at the manifestations I'm desiring. And so if you don't have something like that for yourself, then I would say, please find a hobby that is so all encompassing that you go into a creative flow or a serious concentration while you're working on it. Maybe it's woodworking, maybe it's painting, drawing, coloring. I don't know, creating a choreography for a dance routine for TikTok, like literally whatever it is. It has to be so encompassing and so focus oriented, detail oriented that you don't even think about the manifestation. So step one, you're copying and pasting your reality. That's a serious problem. Thank you for all the likes. Oh my gosh, VIP Eastwoods, love that. Let me catch up to the comments really quickly. I notice that when I'm consistent with my rituals and I feel more fulfilled in other parts of my life. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Allie says she's back. She must have had to go somewhere. Welcome back, Allie. Out and about. Welcome to the house. My mind and emotions so messy now. I get triggered a lot. That is a security thing. If you're triggered a lot, that's an inner security thing. If you are constantly triggered by others, I would recommend you drop in and say, why am I triggered by this? Why is this bothering me so much? Thank you for the lightning bolts, VIP Aaron. Let's ride that lightning bolt wave. By the way, you guys, who was on the energetic wave yesterday? Did you guys ride the wave? I did. I got so much work done. Allie, your report is on its way to you literally in the next hour. How exciting. Deanna, I don't think you're here this morning, but your report is being worked on. Lala, your report is like this close to being done, my friend. So your girl over here is moving and grooving. I rode the wave. Even though I felt a little bit off kilter this morning when I joined this live, I feel better now. I found my flow because you guys are woo-weighing with me. So thank you. Thank you, VIP Aaron. Victoria says to VIP Aaron, helps so much when I journal down my rituals, what isn't working, empowering phrases, etc. Yep, you got it, girl. Great idea. All right, so the second way, which is what Allie is discussing, is the fear and desire loop. You will get yourself wildly stuck in your life, and it is the worst place to be stuck because on one hand, you want something so bad. You want to go for it. Thank you, VIP Aaron, for all the lightning bolts. And on the other hand, you are scared crapless to do it. I really want it. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. I'm so afraid to do it. I'm so afraid to step into my empowerment. And you create this loop from I want it, I'm afraid of it, I want it. I'm afraid of it, I want it. I'm afraid of it, I want it. Infinity goes on forever. You've got to break out of the loop. You've got to break out. And so by writing down, and Allie, this is I think what you were talking about, which is the spiritual lesson. So go in there, Allie, and start filling out those quadrants and writing down, why do you desire it? And then what's the opposite of desiring it, which would be, why would you desire to stay the same? Because what you have to think about is, why do I desire this, and why am I afraid of it? And then what's the opposite? Why do I desire to never change? Why do I desire to never have it? And why am I afraid of never having it? And you'll very quickly recognize where you're stuck. And then from there, it is a serious effort to release. Thank you for the friendship necklace. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you, Allie. Aaron, thank you for VIP Aaron. Thank you for all of the lightning bolts. I appreciate it. Now Allie's coming in with her 11 lightning bolts. Thank you, Allie. I appreciate it. Unloading groceries and heard my name on the report. So excited. Thank you so much for working on it. Yeah, I am just proofreading a couple more pages. I wanted to get it to you before we came live, but I just didn't. I didn't want to rush the proofreading. So thank you for the lightning bolts. So recognizing then, if there's something you really desire and you're not moving toward it, then what is the fear? What is the actual fear? And remember, you guys, a while ago, and I really love to think about this, because sometimes, and most of the time, which most people don't recognize, is that you're afraid to be seen. You're afraid to be seen for how powerful you are, or you're afraid to be seen and judged. You're afraid to step into that light and really shine as bright as you possibly can. I get it. I was there once too. But sometimes I think but I have an important message to share with the world, and so do you, right? And so, one, what's worse, never sharing my message, never sharing my knowledge and my wisdom, and being seen, and not being seen, or being a little afraid to be seen. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but everybody knows that the second you do something that's uncomfortable, you wipe out at least 50% of the uncomfortable feeling. At least 50%, I would say. I just made up that number, but it seems about right. Like once you do something for the first time, you're like, okay, that wasn't so bad. Like I could do that again and do it a little bit better. And then the next time you're like, I could do that even better. And then pretty soon, after like a few times, you're moving and grooving. And you're like, I don't even know why I was ever afraid of doing that thing. But it will take you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pushing through that threshold. It will take you pushing through it. Now, it's helpful if you have like a bestie on your side that's like, no, girl, you're going to do it, or guy or person, you're going to go do it, right? I'm standing here and you're going to go do it. But if you don't have that, then it's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 internally within yourself, recognizing that you will feel more fulfilled when you release the fear. And so really reminding yourself, like, I will feel better when this fear is gone. I will feel better when this fear is gone. Allie, thank you for the patience, and for all of you that have ever ordered from me. Thank you for the patience. I am definitely not plopping your chart into an AI tool or anything like that. It is me reading and writing your energy out, and so I think that makes it kind of special. Personally, that's my own maybe ego talking, but I think it makes it special. And that's why it does take me some time and energy to build them out for you. But thank you for the patience. Victoria says, I feel my dreams are so expansive, but I feel like I need to work in my patience because I feel it building up. The more aware I am that I must practice patience to focus on calmness and clarity, Victoria says, the more I feel secure. Well, yeah, right. We talk about that too, Victoria, which is we're programmed to be impatient, and our impatience creates insecurity because we think that we're supposed to do something one time and be a big hit. Like oh, I went viral and now I'm on this main stage. And it's like, for most people, that actually doesn't happen. It's typically kind of that outlier story. And most people that are an expert in their field, that are really seen and standing on the stage of life and sharing their knowledge to huge audiences, they've been working on it for years. And so really reminding yourself that the patience, the long game, what do you really desire out of this? In fact, when I was building my social media following, and I'm, of course, always still building it. But when I first started on TikTok, I was like, I don't want to go viral. I don't want to go viral for at least maybe until I have 5,000 or 6,000 followers. Why? Because you need enough content on your page for them to start really absorbing. So if you were to pop off, like this happened to us with our little dog, we popped off, we went viral in our first 2 videos with her. And we were like, holy cow, we were already getting paid really fast. We got a ton of followers right away, but then there was no content for them to consume. And so then it was like a catch-up game where we were like chasing our own tail, quite literally, right? She's got her own page, and we were chasing the numbers, and it became very overwhelming and frustrating because we didn't really know how to do it at the time. So my philosophy is build your foundation, build your energetic foundation first. And then once you build that energetic foundation, what you're going to start to notice is that your physical foundation is being built for you without you really even trying, right? Ezra is in the house. Hi, Ezra. VIP Aaron says, I'm finally able to dive into the Unleash Your Power course. So much work to do in this area. Aaron, VIP Aaron, I'm excited for you. And I absolutely know, especially since what we just talked about yesterday, which was you got you're going to be speaking. I'm still so excited for you. I won't stop being excited for you. I know that it's going to be super powerful for you because now you haven't even started the course and you're already manifesting. So imagine when you really pop off in your energy. Ooh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. The live is lagging for anyone else. Oh, what the heck with this live? I don't know. TikTok, I think, is trying to play with me, whatever. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. VIP Aaron says yes to Allie. I thought it was just me because I'm in the car. Ezra says good afternoon. Yes, the live is lagging. Is my energy moving too fast for TikTok? Ooh, whoosh. Sometimes I feel like my energy goes so fast and I'm like a superwoman wearing a cape flying through the air. I don't know. Catherine says to VIP Erin, that's awesome. I need to get back to the course. Thanks for the motivation. Recognizing, you guys, that you're always in divine order, right? Releasing this idea that you need to do something unless you truly need to or you want to, because sometimes we need to take a break, even in our own spirituality. And I feel like, ooh, dare I say that as a spiritual person? But when things become so monotonous, or like you're so exhausted or tired, and it's like you just have to check it off the list, it kind of loses a little bit of intention. And so if that's the case, then permission granted to just take a rest. Take a rest, because the spiritual journey is the long game. There's never going to be a point in your spiritual journey unless you experience like big shifts really quickly, like a Kundalini rising, maybe a near-death experience, these things that were quick shifts for me. For the most part, the journey is going to be very kind of just like moving forward in this rhythm. And all of a sudden one day you're going to be like, oh, I'm starting to notice things. But it's not going to be like lightning bolt to the brain, like, oh, all of a sudden I'm noticing something, for the most part, right? The initial awakening, yes. But then after that, it's going to kind of be this very kind of likely harmonious flow. And there's never going to be this moment where you're like, well, now I'm done spiritually journeying, right? You're going to continuously be on the journey. So there's really no rush, recognizing you're always in divine order and divine timing, and honoring that. I think one of the biggest things that you can do is honor your energy. Because when you start to honor your energy, you start to become very connected to the feeling within you, your subtle bodies, and you start to recognize quicker when your energy is off. And so you can manage that faster. And you start to recognize even quicker when you're starting to manifest. And both of those things are super powerful in and of themselves. All right. Victoria says 100. Catherine, you got this. You are a superwoman. It's funny because when I lived in Santa Monica and Las Vegas, my partner, we were in Las Vegas walking we used to live in the Waldorf Astoria in the hotel. There was like residents, and then also there's residents on one side and then a hotel on the other. So we lived on the strip in the Waldorf Astoria, which was a wild experience in and of itself, super powerful and empowering energy and experience there. We were walking down the stairs, and there was an art gallery around the corner on the way to Aria. And we walked past the art gallery one night, and there was this giant, I'm talking giant, like whole wall Wonder Woman painting in primary colors, red, blue, and yellow. And my partner was like, I need that painting. And I was like, are you sure? Because our home is very, it's not muted. It's kind of like jewel tones. Like this room is very muted. Don't let this be indicative of what the rest of the home looks like. It's more jewel tones, deep blues, kind of brass colors. It's very zen, I would say, energetically for us and our Cancerian energy in the house. And this Wonder Woman painting in Santa Monica, if you go back into like my old YouTube videos or anything, is behind me. And that painting messed up my energy so bad. Those colors, it like hurt me. And I was like, when we moved here, I was like, there's no room for this painting in this house. Because all the walls have there's a lot of windows in this home. So the only place it could really go is this office. But I was like, it's not coming in my office. I really disliked that painting because of the colors, but I love the story of Wonder Woman. And she showed up in my life a lot when I was living in Santa Monica, when I was really trying to build my business, and I love her story. So yeah, sometimes I do tap into her energy. Whoosh, like my energy is just going so fast, like into the room. You guys, by the way, you can tap into anybody's energy, not to steal it and not to manipulate it, but to kind of like what would WWJ, do you remember all the bracelets from back in the day? What would Jesus do? If you have a friend who's super confident, what would so-and-so do? If you're wanting to tap into like my energy of how I would honor a situation or a challenge or a lesson, what would Lindsay do? And you can tap into that kind of energy. My printer just turned on. Sometimes my printer just like turns on and I'm like, oh. VIP Aaron says, that was the first thing that caught my attention in the video. I wondered the story. Yeah, that's the story. He was like, we need that. And I was like, no, we don't. No, we don't. And in Vegas, it was actually perfect because when we walked into our home, into our condo, it was like the first thing that you saw. It was very like Vegas energy, and that was fine for Vegas. But when we moved to Santa Monica, it only fit in one wall. Like our house was very small in Santa Monica, but he made it fit. And I was like, oh, I hate this. I hate this. By the way, it wasn't the Wonder Woman. It was just the colors. I'm not a primary color kind of girl, what I discovered about myself. It was too harsh for me. I know that sounds kind of weird, but advice on listening to yourself for big decisions like for a job. Yes, Catherine. Find out. Let's do a quick crash course, you guys, on human design and knowing how to make a decision for your life. Really quickly, crash course. What I'm going to need you all to do when you have a time is step one, just get a piece of paper really quickly if you can and just like jot down these things. Step two, and by the way, Catherine, I'm going to put this information in the Cosmic Collective as just like a resource because it's very important for people to know this information. So yeah, it should be out there for the world to know. So step one, you're going to need to know what you are human design wise, what your type is: manifesting generator, manifestor, projector, or reflector. There are 5 types and those are it. So you need to know if you're a manifestor, a generator, a manifesting generator, a projector, or a reflector. I'm going to get my notes right here on human design because I know all of them besides manifestor. I want to make sure I'm saying it right, but I'm going to help you understand how to make big decisions in your life. And I have studied human design, you guys. These are my study materials, and I've only done 2 courses. So your girl knows what she's talking about. I just haven't visited it in quite a while because I was like, okay, I've learned mine, and I started diving back into my astrology work. However, I will at some point be doing human design readings. I believe that. Unless, I don't know. You know, I desire to past life regression. I desire to do Akashic record readings, and I desire to do human design and astrology. I need more lifetimes. I need more hands and more brains. Maybe more mouths as well, obviously, because then I'm going to have to be able to share all this information. All right, so the manifestor. So you'll go to free human design chart and just enter your birth details, by the way, you guys. Allie, manifestor, generator, manifesting generator, which is manifestor and generator combined. That's what I am. Projector and reflector. Victoria says, I'm so interested in this. VIP says, I'm a manifesting generator with emotional authority. Me too, Erin. So you already know, hopefully. Catherine, do you journal to help hear yourself? Funny story, my husband used to live in Vegas. He was a pro poker player. I love Arya. So cool. Very cool. Very cool, Allie. I went to college with a kid. I shouldn't say kid, but at the time we were kids. I went to college, and our freshman year, he was like, I'm quitting college to go play poker in Las Vegas. And I was like, well, what? You are so cool. He's like, my parents are pissed. I was like, yeah, I'm sure they are. He was like an engineering degree or something. I was like, yeah, I'm sure they're mad. VIP Aaron says, that was the first thing that caught my, okay, I already saw that. Okay. All right, VIP Aaron says, I want to combine HD and astrology for a more full look. VIP Aaron, you missed the Your Soul's Purpose when I was doing the human design info. Maybe I'll offer that again some way, somehow. I'll just do it as like an add-on, a couple, $15 or something add-on. Super powerful information, especially for those of you that are in the Cosmic Collective. Almost all of you at this point, it sounds like you want to build some sort of side hustle or business for yourself. And so we're going to start talking about that within the collective as well. Spiritual side businesses or not, standing in your power and how to use your energy to build out your business. Human design is super powerful for that as well as astrology, as we know. He's an icon realtor now where we live, so I can't complain. And what's an icon realtor? I don't know what that means. So excited to receive my report and also love a side hustle. All right, Lala, your report is on the way soon. So for the manifestors, you guys, sorry, I don't remember manifestor off the top of my head, so I want to make sure I'm not telling you the wrong information. So for manifestors, you are meant to initiate things in life. You're the one that's like producing the idea. You're getting the ball rolling. You're the pioneer, the innovator, getting things started. And you are meant to lead change by inspiring others into action. So you're really the one that has the idea, and then you're motivating people to help you create your idea. Okay. So you're kind of like the boss. Oh, don't you just love that? You are meant to, I'm just reading my notes. You are somebody who is meant to prepare the idea energetically and in your mind. And when the time is right, you need to tell everybody what you're doing that might be impacted by your action. So this isn't, you don't ask for permission as a manifester because you're the boss. So you are the one that makes the decision, but you are meant to prepare other people. When your creative flow hits and your idea comes to fruition, you're meant to inform people and prepare everybody and say, this is what I'm about to do. Get out the way. Move. Get out the way. Ooh. Perfect. Okay. So you have this really strong internal creative flow within you as a manifester, and you are creating and producing, and you then tell other people what you're going to do, and then you go do it. But you have to tell other people what you're going to do, anybody that it impacts, because what happens is if you don't tell the people, they're going to come in the middle of your creative flow, and they're going to disrupt you, and you're going to lose it. And that's going to tick you right off. Trust me, I know, because I'm a manifesting generator, so I have this energy within me. And there's nothing that drives me crazy more. You guys were hearing me talk about the fire department this week. Nothing drives me crazier than when somebody comes in to tell me something so silly and I'm in the middle of something creative. Because now I'm like, cool, there it goes. So when I learned this about myself, I told my partner, I'd be like, I'm going to do work for the next 2 hours. Do not, unless somebody is dying or there's a serious emergency, do not knock on the door. Do not send me a text. I even put my phone on do not disturb now, you guys, because I cannot be messed with. Like, I know that sounds very bratty, but you got to do what you got to do. VIP Aaron, yes, that is very appropriate for dorm move-in day. VIPE says, saying this, I'm setting up my online store. Go on, VIPE. The Manifesting Club is amazing, everyone. Yes, it is. One of the top producing, well, not this year because economy, but this has been the last 4 to 5 years. That's okay. Allie, let's take it let's take out the economy idea. Let's release the idea that the economy decides and dictates your partner's production. Take that power back. Screw the economy. People are always buying and selling, right? Always buying and selling. Can you please repeat the website you mentioned for this? It's not, you can probably Google what it all means, but these notes are specifically from a quantum perspective. So this is notes I'm sharing from the teachings I received in a course that I paid like thousands of dollars for. But you can find your chart by going to, you can Google like free human design chart and enter your birth details and it will spit it out for you. Okay. You want to look at what your type is: manifester, generator, manifesting generator, projector, or reflector. Hello, Deanne. Oh, welcome to the chat. VIPE says, it's, as a realtor, feel this, it's been a weird year. Yeah, my sister and brother-in-law are real estate agents as well. So, yep. VIPE says it's a brat summer, so it's on brand. I can't stay up with all the trends, but I have heard it's a brat summer. Yeah, I could tap into my inner like 15, 16-year-old Lindsay, and that would be really easy for me to do because that was probably, I know I was not the easiest as a child. I know. When I go home, I still get that imprinted energy on me sometimes. And I'm like, you guys, I've grown. I'm not 16 anymore. So can you let me out of that box? Let me out of the box. All right. So manifester, check. Catherine, you are a manifester. Is that what you just said? Okay, cool. So you have a strong creative flow within you. That makes a lot of sense based on your astrology as well. And you are meant to tap into this creative energy. And when you feel ready to kind of spring it into action, tell people to get out the way. Literally, do not bother me. It's like if you're an artist and you have to tap in and you've got, or for me, when I'm writing, for example, when it's raining, it's gloomy, I feel like this melancholy author. Like I'm very like in this very dramatic space in my mind and the rain. And I always have some lo-fi music on in the background. And I'm just typing and typing and typing. And then something happens. Maybe my dog barks, or maybe I get a text. And typically try my best now not to reply right away to text messages because I'm like, I'm sure it's not urgent. But I try my best to reply within a reasonable time frame. But a text will come through and I'll see it. And then boom, I'm out of the zone. And then it's like writer's block. And I'm like, wait, no, what was I just saying? It was so good in my brain, right? So it's like that kind of energy. Okay, so let's keep going, you guys, because it's already 9:52. Deanne is a generator. I don't think I remember need to check. Okay, I see. Yes, please check. VIP says, finding out as a Manny Gen was the best gift. I used to feel guilty because I would start and stop. Yeah, so many things. And now I understand why, and that it's my thing. It's not a bad thing. Yes, super powerful information. Thank you for sharing the live, VIP. Oh, I'm sorry, E. Do we have two E's in this chat? VIP and E is the same. Okay. Sometimes it shows VIP and sometimes it doesn't. What's up with that? I don't know. Okay, so that's manifestor, you guys. As a generator, you are here to work. You're a worker. Sorry. You're here to build the things. You're supposed to become not a worker per se. You are supposed to become an expert at your work. Oh, now that is more powerful than you're a worker, right? So you are meant to work and build out your craft. You are meant to do this. You are somebody who needs to wait for a sign. So this is really powerful information. If you know that you are meant to be an expert at your craft, you've decided a craft, but you're coming up against roadblock and hurdle, you are somebody who's meant to wait for a sign. So for example, let's use an example that's very easy to understand. Ali, you're a generator, so listen up. E and Aaron. Yeah, VIP Aaron, I see. VIP E, I also see, but sometimes E, it doesn't show the VIP sign in front of your name, and sometimes it does. So I'm like, why does that happen? Okay, so for the generators, you're at work and you're stressed out and you're like, I want to take a vacation so dang bad. I want to go on vacation. So if you didn't know this information, you go on Expedia.com or wherever, Delta.com, wherever you're booking your flights and your vacation. And I know, right? VIPE. And you're going to book the vacation. But the problem is you haven't waited for your sign. So you're probably not going to have the best vacation. Something's going to happen. It's not going to be as restful as you desire it to be. You're going to book the wrong flight, whatever. What you're meant to do is wait for the external environment. You're going to get inspired in your brain. I need vacation. I want to go on vacation. And then you're going to wait for something external that says, go on vacation. For example, you're driving home and there's a billboard and it's like, go to Cancun, all-inclusive resort. That's a sign, right? On your drive home, maybe it's a new billboard. And then maybe you go to get a checkup at your doctor's office and the doctor's like, you know, you seem a little bit tired and exhausted. You could really use a vacation. Boom. You didn't just get one, but you got two to make it true. So as a generator, you need to wait for your sign. Wait for the sign because things will not work out for you as well as they could have otherwise. As a manifesting generator, which is me, yeah, makes so much sense, Deanna. Which is why, you guys, which is why I'm like, you have to connect your chakra system. You have to connect to your higher self. I don't say these things because I'm like, woo, woo, up in the clouds, Pisces energy. I say them because they're so valid. Once you figure it out, you're going to become successful. If you don't know the information, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's the same thing that I've experienced. I've tested it, not knowing the information, knowing the information, right? This is how I've been able to build out my business in a successful way that's not exhausting and is not draining and is fun versus like, why isn't this working for me, right? So as a manifesting generator, you are a combination of manifestor and generator, which means you are meant to wait for a sign and you have to tell people what the heck you're doing and then you take action. So just like a generator, you have an idea, you're very creatively inspired. You see a sign in your outer reality, right? This is why the Cosmic Collective was born. I had this idea in my brain community. By the way, I had a community on Facebook before. It didn't work. This community works. And go figure. I have it in my brain. Catherine was like, we need community. I listened to some tarot reading that same day that was like, you're going to create a community in July. I was like, okay. And those were my signs. And then I got inspired. And then I told all of you, by the way, in the next few days, the Cosmic Collective is going to launch. I told all of you. And then boom, I launched it. And then boom, people joined. And if you want in on the Cosmic Collective, please join. Tomorrow we're doing a group energy healing, the first time ever. So if you want to join the Cosmic Collective, it's $33 a month subscription. You get monthly spiritual lessons, a monthly Zoom chat with me where you get to ask me personal questions about your journey or whatever else you're struggling with, group energy healings. What else, you guys? There's more, a community board inside where you can kind of connect with other people, write out your thoughts, share your journey, all those things. So, and you get discounts on all of my services, by the way, because you are a valued member inside of the collective. There's lots of perks inside of there. Tons of resources on what I've used on my own spiritual journey and how to move through it. Okay. It's a really great place to be. VIP says, I thought I was a manifesting generator, but that's my mom. I'm a generator now. I need to relearn. Well, not really. Manifesting generator is kind of close, right? Actually, it's easier now for you, VIP. You just need to wait for the signs. Get inspired, wait for the sign, and then go. It's go time. Easier. I wish my doc would make a lifestyle recommendation like that. Well, yeah, doctors don't know. Sorry, I hate to say it. I've stopped giving any of my major life decisions to a stranger that only has met me once in my life, maybe once a year in my life. They're not making decisions for me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sorry. That's my own discernment. That's my own personal belief, you guys. Do what's right for you, but I'm not going to walk into somebody's office, meet them once, and them tell me how to manage my body. Okay. Although I do believe in Western medicine, you guys, and emergency medicine, I do. Okay. So I'm not poo-pooing on all the medical field. I'm just saying what I believe. Okay, so that's manifesting generator. Let's go to projector. Projector. Oh, did I say manifesting generator? Manifesting generator, you need to be inspired. Yeah, I did. You need to be inspired. Wait for the sign. Tell everybody what you're going to do because you have a big creative wave of energy flying behind you that's going to knock people off their feet without even realizing it. And then do what you got to do. Move, get out the way. Is my design of my birth chart or just the gate info? It's just the gate info, Catherine. I can look it up for you. But just go to freehumandesignchart.com or just Google free human design chart and it will show up. As a projector, projectors are a little bit tricky energy. For the big decisions only, big decisions, career changes, big moves in your life, big decisions around maybe geographically moving, shifting jobs, love, maybe even. Projectors need to wait for an invitation. So rather than going out and making things work for themselves, they need somebody to say, hey, I have an opportunity that I think you'd be a good fit for. Are you interested? And then not only that, but they also need to align and make sure that this new opportunity aligns with their core values. And as a projector, if you're a projector, it's not easy. It's not easy to wait and recognizing that you need to be wildly impatient. But while you're waiting, there are two things you can do. You can fully rest. You need to be well rested because when the invitation comes as a projector, you don't have the energy that a manifesting generator or generator does. We could go on forever. I could go on forever. I could burn myself out. I don't because I know my energy, but I could. We could just go and go and go and go and go and go. We have that energy within us. As a projector, you don't hold that energy the same way. You require a little bit more rest. So while you're waiting for the big invitations, that new job opportunity, that new client, maybe moving to a different country or a different city or a different state, moving in with your partner, your boyfriend, your lover, whoever, the invitation has to come to you. And the way to attract it in is by being well rested and ready for it. Because if you don't have the energy to accept it in, it's not going to come to you. God, source, universe, creator, remember, is the smartest energy that we know. So they know, it knows when we need that, when the invitation is okay to send. So you got to get yourself right energetically, and you need to work through, and I don't typically tell you what you need to do because it's your life, but you need to energetically make sure you're in a place where you value yourself, where you recognize your self-worth, where you recognize that the value you have on this earth is because you are here, has nothing to do with the money you earn, has nothing to do with the work that you do in the world. It is because you are a human being on this earth, a spiritual being on this earth, because energetically, the whole world would not be the same if your energy was not here. That's how powerful you are, all of you listening, whether you're a projector or not. So projectors specifically, remember, value, building out your own personal value, because how will you attract something that you really desire if you don't have the value, if you don't believe you deserve it, right? That's pretty obvious. And you need to be ready energetically for that invitation. Lastly is reflectors. Reflectors have it the hardest. Reflectors are like the unicorns of the human design world. There are very few reflectors, and reflectors have a wild mission in this life. And we won't go into all that because there's probably not even a reflector on here, but I'm going to show the information anyway. Reflectors have to work with the cycle of the moon. So they typically make their decisions and they figure themselves out and they make big decisions with the full cycle of the moon, 30 days, 28, 29 days. Now, if you think being a projector is hard and waiting for the invitation, imagine being a reflector. You have to wait 30 days to make a decision all the time. How annoying, right? But it is what it is. It is what it is. And every single one of them brings really unique and special energy to the world. So I hope you guys like that. For those of you inside the Cosmic Collective, there will be more, especially because many of you are starting side hustles or entrepreneurs headed that way. I can already feel it. I already know. So, and if you want inside the Cosmic Collective, join today, please. I'm begging you, because we are doing group energy healing tomorrow at 10 a.m. right after this live. And I would hate for you to miss our first group energy healing because you didn't get in on time. That would be silly. It's $33 a month. You will be billed every single month, and every single month you get access directly to me, monthly spiritual lessons that will help you stand in your empowerment, group energy healing, discounts, so much more. So there's a lot going on inside there. Tons of resources, all that. You're a generator. Okay, Catherine, so you need to, once you're inspired creatively to do something, you need to wait for your two to make it true. At least one to make it true. You need to see something externally that says, now it's time to go. VIP, Aaron says we are moving and shaking. VIP says, I want to join, but I meet with my mentor at 10:30 tomorrow. That's okay, VIPE, because the energy healing is 30 minutes from 10 to 10:30. So come in at 10, dip out at 10:28, meet with your mentor in a high vibrational state. Go on, my friend. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? Bex, the way that you figure out what you are, oh my gosh, VIP says I'm in. All right. Are my messages not showing up? Kara, there's been a lot of messages, so I'm catching up. I do see yours. Mine says generator, emotional, solar plexus, the establisher of knowledge and truth. Okay, good. So Kara, as a generator, you get inspired to do something, and then you wait, you raise your awareness, you pay attention to your outside world, and then when you get the confirmation, then it's time to go, and you should be successful. You guys, like, remember I shared with you yesterday that I created a logo for my sister that had a heartbeat on it? You know, the heartbeat's kind of like where it's like the monitor. The logo had the heartbeat. And as a Manny Jen, I'm very creative. I have a big creative flow. It's internal, all the things, right? I know my energy. And I created the logo for her. And then I told her, play with it. You figure it out. You have access to my Canva. Go do what you got to do, sis. And make it cute, pretty, whatever, bold, however you want to make it. And then the next day I saw that heartbeat sticker on a truck. So I texted my sister immediately and I said, it's go time with that logo. I got confirmation from the universe for you. I think my sister is so lucky that she's my sister. Also, I'm so lucky that she's my sister, because I was telling her about getting so many reports, so many clients, so many exciting things. And she was like, you're going to need an assistant soon. And I was like, I know the person for the job. I am Pisces. She is Virgo. We are the perfect sister soulmates. If there could ever be a perfect match, it is my sister and I. I'm so blessed to have her in my life. Oh my gosh, she's going to help me pop off. Bex, you need to, sorry, I got sidetracked on your question. Google free human design chart, and then put in your birth details. And I wish that because I've done all this for many of you with your soul's purpose report, but they don't save in the website I use. They don't save. So my apologies. I wish I could just pull them all up for you right away, but I couldn't. Hey, Yana's in the chat. You guys, we need to get on the energetic wave. Aaron, depending on the report, 3 days. Your soul's purpose report takes about 2 days, 1 day to write, and then 1 day to intuitively interpret and proofread. I take myself out of the report. I try to take myself out of knowing you, because I know some of you through the Cosmic Collective, or more personally at this point through the Manifesting Club. So I take my knowledge of you out. And so sometimes I have to leave the report and then come back and intuitively drop in, because I wouldn't want to misguide you based on what I know about you. So that's kind of tricky. And then I proofread. So that's the shorter Your Soul's Purpose report. The Know Thyself Birth Chart report, oh my gosh, it takes probably 30 hours or more. It's 35 pages at this point. You guys, I'm typing like a crazy woman over here all day long. And but I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I really wouldn't. VIPE, you join the collective by clicking the link in my bio. And I gotta make sure, is that link even on? It says maybe join the Cosmic Collective. All the links are in my bio. VIP Aaron says, you and your time came to my mind recently, whether these would be sustainable for you as you grow. Aaron, I've had that same thought, and I have a solution to it as well. So thank you for your thoughts, and thank you for thinking of my energy. I thought that as well. There was a time where I was like, how am I going to do this? But I already know how it's going to work out for me. So I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. VIP says easy enough. Yep. The Cosmic Collective is 1, 2, 3. The third one down, VIPE. For those of you that want to vent it out to me, if you got to get some crap off your chest, if you are on my email list, you receive 20. The Vent Vault is open right now for this week only. You're going to receive $20 off your first session. So rather than it being $99 for 45 minutes, it's going to be $79. I will listen to you as a soundboard. Maybe you need to bounce ideas with me. Creatively speaking, maybe you need to get some shit off your chest. Sorry for the language. Maybe you want some advice or not. It could go however you want. We're going to set it up together and we're going to just like release. VIP Aaron, yeah, it is good because I was worried too. Luckily, I have a really brilliant partner who is a business person. He's been a CFO, which is a chief financial officer, since he's 28 years old, you guys. My man is so smart. Oh my gosh. And so I get the privilege of bouncing thoughts with him into how will I sustain this? What will be the next step? And we're good. We're good. You guys, which by the way, VIP Aaron, thank you for that, because it just honors the fact that I know I'm stepping into another frequency already. I already stepped into another one last month, you guys know, but like it's already happening again. So you saying that solidifies it for me, confirms it. Ali says, very grateful for you and finding you on here way back when. I know, right, Ali? I feel like I've been going live now for a year and it's been like a couple months. It's so wild. I love life. VIPE, Catherine says to VIP, since you're in the Manifesting Club, you should have gotten email as an invite to it. Catherine, VIPE, it was only for like the first month of people. Like if you were in the Manifesting Club initially, you would have gotten that email, but otherwise maybe not. Lala, have a great day. I'm so happy to see you. It was so nice to meet you IRL in real life over Zoom the other day. So have a great day, my friend. Hopefully your report will be to you in the next couple of days. I hope all reports, if they're in my inbox now, I am praying and I'm trusting, and I've challenged myself with God, Source, Universe, Creator as a little energetic exchange that if I finish them by Friday, I'm about to pop off some more. So I'm challenging myself. I've already told God, Source, Universe, Creator, if I finish this, if I really pop off and finish all my work before my vacation, I know I'm stepping into a new abundance frequency because we made that deal together. So I'm excited. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, Catherine. No worries. You don't have to apologize. I just want to clarify. VIP says, that's what I was looking for. Oh, well, I'm in now. Yeah, I think it, yeah, that email was only sent out in July. So it's a different email. That's okay. You don't have to apologize, you guys. It's okay. I appreciate you trying to help me, you guys. Like I said, I'm going to need an assistant soon. Your girl is busy. So Catherine, reminder for the job decision really quickly. You guys, we have to get on the energetic plane, wave. But Catherine, really quickly to finalize and summarize and circle back on that question around your job decision, it is having that creative inspiration. So whichever one you're really inspired toward, and then seeing that external sign. So if you have something in your mind that is really what you desire, watch for the signs to help you make that decision. There's other ways to make decisions we can talk about tomorrow. Submitting my resume. Allie, you're cute. That's funny. Yeah, let's see where life takes me. I have big dreams, big imagination, big goals, as always, you guys know. So you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. You guys, let's get on the energetic wave. It's 10:10. I was worried I wouldn't have anything to say. Now I'm 10 minutes over my own personal deadline. The fire police people haven't bothered me yet. That's nice. I'll take that. Don't mess with my creative flow. Not today, not this girl. I'm a manifesting generator, the multi-hyphenate. I don't know what the multi-hyphenate means. You guys, by the way, depending on where you find your information about human design, it's just like astrology. People have their own interpretations. So what I shared with you is what I learned from my coach, Dr. Karen Curry Parker, who I will always say the most beautiful things about because she is a powerful soul on this planet. And she is taking human design from the kind of more knowing who you're not energy to empowering into the quantum highest expression of who the heck you came on this earth to be. And you know, that's what I'm all about. I'm never going to tell you all the crap about your life and yourself. I will share the potential challenges, but I'm going to always empower you to stand in your highest expression and be so courageous and bold and empowered, living your best reality. Let's go. Ah! Oh, this will be interesting in the car. This will be interesting. Oh, Bex, I'm so happy you found me too. All of you, I'm so happy you found me. Let's close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath in. Let it go. Breathing in. Letting it go. Aaron, you can repeat silently if it feels better so your family doesn't think you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Breathing in. Letting it go. Thinking of something that you are stepping into. You guys are so powerful, so abundant. There's something you're creating. I know you are. And now you know exactly how to create it. We just shared very quickly about human design. I am strong. I can do this. Show me your teeth are smiling so big. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. I am strong. I can do this. Show me your teeth are smiling so big. You're so happy. Your manifestation's on its way to you. Remember, you're thinking about it often. You're trusting it's on its way to you. You're building its own density. Bring it from the energetic plane down into the physical plane where you can actually see it to believe it. But we're going to let that go until it happens. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. Breathing in, pulling your energy up, up, up the root chakra, expanding your vision out. Big, 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 big in the crown. And on the exhale, bringing the energy down, the visualization down the chakra system, the feeling of it down, 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 cementing it in a circular motion to the clockwise direction, your root chakra. Good, you guys. So powerful. Breathing in, expanding the vision out at the crown. You guys, I'm almost at 14,000 followers, by the way. I'm hoping to be at 15,000 in the next month. Let's see if we can do it. Breathing down, breathing out the vision down, down, down the chakra system, cementing it in. I think I wanted to be at 15,000 followers by the time I went to Europe, by the way. And so look at that. I didn't even pay any attention and I'm almost there. I am strong. I can do this. Show me your teeth are smiling so big, you guys. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. All right, my friends, you are on the energetic wave with me. Vibe out. I am going to be working so focused today, so intentionally today. So if you have something that you're working on as well, that you need to be super focused, super intentional, what would Lindsay do? Tap into my energy. Permission granted, okay? You're not going to bother me any, and I'm going to get crap done. And so you will too. All right, you will too. Laura says, I was told I'm a projector. I need to be invited to do things that big things, Laura. So yeah, it will affect how you manifest things like a love relationship, moving, or career change, big things like that. But all the smaller things, you don't need to be waiting around to be invited to anything. And if you want to manifest stronger, faster, easier, join. It's not up here, but it usually is the Manifesting Club. The doors are closed right now, but they will reopen September 1st. September 1st. So if you don't follow me, make sure to follow me somewhere down there, I think is a button. And I will be shouting it from the rooftops when the doors reopen September 1st. I will also be in Europe. So we're going to turn that crap on. I'm going to be in this expansive Parisian space of love and abundance and energy and different culture and creativity. And I think I'll attract some new members into the club. And you guys, if you're in the club already and you love it, share it with your friends, please. There's nothing better than manifesting with your besties, in my opinion. My bestie's in the club, my sister's in the club, and all my friends online are also in the club. VIP Aaron says, that felt so good. Good. Did your family think you were crazy, or did you keep it in your brain? So excited. May all of our manifestations come true. Amazing. Victoria's tapped in. She's on the wave. VIP Aaron says, I need to remember to start sharing the lives. That's okay. Share them when you feel inspired, you guys. There is no pressure here. As you guys know, I attract. I do not run out to the world and try to get people to do things I want. I just share who I am and I let them come to me. Is that why I've heard him manifesting as an SP as a projector? An SP, what does that mean? I'm on, let's go. VIP says, if you're gonna eat all the European gluten from me, yes, I will. And I will channel it to you and I will say, be friends with the gluten, my friend. VIP is on the wave. VIP Erin laughing at VIP E. Allie, yes, I know. I think I will get to eat some delicious croissants. I love croissants. And macaroons. Okay, yeah. All right, you guys. So VIPE, get into the Cosmic Collective if you're interested. For those of you also that are interested, please join before tomorrow morning. It's very important that you are there before we start manifest or energy healing together. And that's it for today, you guys. We're already 16 minutes over the time frame. Done. Go on, my friend. All right, you guys. Have a great day, VIP Erin. I hope that today goes well. Release if you have to, right? Release if you have to, letting out the energy. You guys, stress, cortisol, they say is in our tears. How crazy is that? So if you need to release for your last baby going to college, then let it go. It's okay. Have a great day, you guys. Bye, Bax. Bye, Catherine. See you all tomorrow.